What's up, world? What's going on? It's your boy Connect. This is Life After Ball, episode 3. Once again, we got Major, 24-hour Major. My boy Gene in here. Yeah.
Happening
What's
with
up,
it,
man? How y'all feeling, man? Episode 3. What's up, man?
man. Good, man. Good.
He on mute. You on mute, Major. You on
Hey,
mute.
welcome, world. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Y'all probably see I'm in my living room right now. Where y'all boys at? Y'all
Man, I'm somewhere in the house.
somewhere in the houses, man.
Somewhere in the house.
I'm in my
But
little
man,
room, man. Got my game and stuff in here. That's why I go at to get away from everything.
I feel you. How y'all doing, man? How's y'all day going, man? What's up, man?
Busy, man. Busy.
Blessed and highly favored, man. I can't complain, man.
Same here.
Oh, I
Same
accept
here.
it, dog. Okay. Yeah.
Bless, man. One day at a time, bro. One day at a time.
That's all we can do, man.
Well, yeah, man. Let's get into it, man. So we finished the last episode off talking about how I started a rap label and um, help me out here, bro, because we was talking about finishing and everybody not being able to like finish with you in a race. I guess you
Yeah.
could say that.
Yeah, you can't take everybody with you, man. Like the people that who you depending on, they gotta have the same type of dedication, same type of drive, and same type of they motive. Y'all motive got to be the same.
Yeah.
And when you started the record label, I was saying basically everybody wasn't on the same page, man. They kind of was everybody was trying to kind of do their own thing. Everybody was in their own point of the world. They really didn't see your vision, and which I was like, yeah, man. So you had to jump in the driver's seat and be the navigator, whatever. Man, you had to wear all hats. You know what I'm saying? Which got you into making music. I know you was also making beats too.
Yeah, bro. I made beats, tried to do that for a little bit, man, and it's cool. It's cool. But yeah,
I was.
man, Gene, your pops was a DJ. He is a DJ. Is he still a DJ, bro?
Yes.
Yeah.
He still
He
does.
cold on the ones and twos, bro. He cold
Yeah.
on them.
Like, I mean, I don't know. You know this, maybe my dad was rapping. You know what I'm saying? Only reason he was supposed to sign. So there's a little backstory. For what he told me, him and my mom told me, my dad opened up for Goody Mob. He did so well, they were supposed to sign him. But only reason he didn't take it, my dad was dabbing in the streets, but also I was being born.
Oh.
And he didn't want to be away from me. You know what I'm saying? I let him tell it. I let him tell y'all
man,
one day, bro.
for real, man.
I mean, hey, he could have kept me where I was at. I think I was chilling.
He was gonna be a superstar. He want a goddamn
Yeah. Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man, everything for a reason, man. He love his boy, man.
Facts.
Man. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So since we there, man, let's talk about this, man. I'm interested to know now that we here, bro. Let's talk about sacrifice and being a parent and sacrificing for your kids, man. Let's hear about that. I'm just interested in knowing, man. What does that look like to you?
That's love.
Yeah.
Love, sacrifice.
Love.
Sacrifice is love. Like that's what it is, man. I got 2 twin girls. Well, yeah, I got 2 twin girls. Well, they identical, man, and they changed my life, dog. I had what I had going on, and before they even got here, you know what I'm saying, I started making changes immediately. Because I grew up without my biological father. I had a father, but I grew up without my biological father, man. That was something I just couldn't, have my children doing. So.
And man, I agree. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people don't know. I mean, I got 2 boys. I got one 8, about to be 9, and then my other one 5. For me, a lot of people don't know. Like my oldest one is my stepson, for real. You know what I'm saying? So that's a different type of love, brother. To love somebody that ain't yours, they ain't even blood to you. You know what I mean? So I take pride. I love him like he came from me, and you know what I'm saying. So it's definitely like you said, sacrifice, bro. Sacrifice take time, bro. Like you gotta think. I got his life in 7 months, so I had to put in time, bro. You know what I mean? Because just because I'm there don't mean, oh, I'm his dad. Like, nah, he called me dad off the strength of what he seen me doing my relationship with him. So that, you know what I mean?
But that makes you father, bro. Like I can speak
Yeah.
on that, man. Cause like I say, man, shout out to the fathers that stepped up, man. It take a real, a different, genuine, strong type of individual, man, to step in and say, hey, man, I'm treat you as you mine, and then as
Yes.
that time y'all build them bonds, y'all go through the situation, man, and there you there, and y'all learn each other, man. Eventually, y'all bond. Like
And
my father, man, I'm my dog, bro. I
and,
don't care what nobody gotta say. That I'm my dog. So yeah.
and my bad, Chris. I know you on time, but
No. We good, bro.
now what made like for me, what made it so surreal for me, you gotta think growing up, you gotta think, you came through a single parent household. A couple of other friends was single mother house homes, and obviously I had my mom and my dad. My mom and dad split when I was probably like 17, 18. So my mom, it was a point in time my mom was left by herself, and she bonded with the other mothers. But we all friends, and like you said, I seen step pops really step up and be father figures to kids, and took responsibility on that and took it serious. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
for me, man, I think every kid should have the opportunity of having a father or father
Right.
figure. You know what I mean? I really do believe in that. Yeah, like I tell people, I don't do nothing right, bro. I'm gonna make sure I want to be a good father or father figure to somebody. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah, man.
Right. And you know what? The more I think about it, bro, this is really life after ball. Because you're in the real world now. You having to, of course, have children to carry your legacy, marriage, and different things. All of these things
Man,
count for life after ball. So let's jump into it, man. If you could go back and tell your younger self something about life after ball, what would it be and why?
shoot, for me, man, I would say enjoy the journey. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
Like I I would say definitely enjoy it because you don't know what life will bring. Life is beautiful, bro. I get like, what's going on in the world, the economy, the whole nine, but life is beautiful, bro. It's what you look at it as your perspective. You know what I mean? Like if I younger me, if it wasn't so serious on certain things, man, life be a lot smoother, bro. For sure.
I tell myself, man, just to keep going. Like basically, what I felt like I already knew about because I've been dealing with things since a jit. Like my father got murdered when I was 6 years old, man. You know what I'm saying? So like, and I ain't really realized he was gone until I was about 12 years old, and I was in church one day. You know what I'm saying? The pastor told us to basically he was giving a sermon about fathers and stuff like that, and he asked whoever had felt the spirit to come down to the altar, and I came down to the altar. Whatever made me go down there, and that's when my father came. He embraced me and all. When I was down, I ain't knew why I was walking down there, but I got down there. He put his arm around me, man, and that's when I really like realized it the very first time. And then again as I got older, because what being a father, just being a with your child, or being a with whoever you love, it's not just about just in that moment when they're kids. Like you're gonna always need that advice, that encouragement, that love, as you grow older, because it's
Right.
always something to learn. So what I tell myself, my younger self, man, just don't give up. Because you can't fail until you quit. With famous words of Stalias, the first time I ever heard it, you can't fail until you quit, man.
Yes,
You
sir.
know?
That's real. That's real. That's real, man. And one thing that I would tell my younger self is don't be afraid to fail. Um, don't be afraid to fail because fear will keep you from becoming the person that you're supposed to become. Fear
Mhm.
will keep you
Yeah.
from taking chances and betting on yourself in different situations. But it's so important to really always, yeah, there are risks, but sometimes you have to take risks for greater rewards.
Yes,
For
sir.
sure.
Well, yeah.
Like, I know y'all. You know, I'm a big Nipsey fan. The biggest thing I used to get from him, bro, like you said, the biggest teacher in life is your own experience.
Mhm.
You know
Mhm.
what I mean? Like, granted, like I ain't saying go out here and be a fool just because you think being a fool is cool, but really, it's like you said, fear. Fear. When you fearful, you robbing yourself of new experiences, new outcomes, new journeys,
Mm.
things like that. So, you know, yeah, you can't be fearful out here, bro.
For sure. For sure. For sure. So, did you ever try anything and it completely like surprised you, like after like something that you didn't think that you had interest in, you kind of gained interest in, like after you stopped playing ball? Besides, like, I know we do music and stuff, but like besides like music and anything like that.
So, so I answer that question for me. Like right now, I like messing with cars, bro. Like actually
Mm-hmm.
working on cars.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my wife, she like doing mechanic stuff. I never really into that. You know, I pay for repair,
Right.
Man,
but
what you know how to do in a car? Don't sit here and cap to these people now.
no,
What you know how to do in a car?
I'm dead serious, brother. Stuff like me and my wife talking.
What you do? What you do? You put gas in it? What you do?
So, bro, I know how to do obviously, regular maintenance. I understand oil changes, whole nine, changing out radiator hoses, like stuff like that. I ain't really got deep into it, but I'm replacing out the engines and shit like that.
Radiator hose, okay.
But
Look at
that's
it, man.
that's the goal. Then one day, where I can work on the engine and things like that. But it's baby steps with it. It ain't like, oh, I'm a full mechanic and I can repair your car. No, no, I ain't gonna lie. You put
And
a
the
car in
same way
front of
you take
me.
it off, same way you take it off, you put it back on. That's all it is.
That's
It
it.
it sound like that, but it's more hard than
That's
what you think.
exactly that's
That's what
exactly what
it
it is.
is.
Like, you
Yeah.
start one piece at a time. Same way when you get
Yeah,
something in the middle, you gotta put it together. You
but
know
I
what
feel
I'm
like
saying?
if it was that easy, everybody do it. You know what I mean?
Everybody don't do it because they don't want to get dirty. It's a
Yep.
very tedious job, and like you say, that it takes up time, so they rather just pay somebody else to do it.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I'm saying? But yeah, mechanic work. I've been around that all my life, man. Like
Mhm.
it's yeah, I like it too. But I can see you working on some car. I can see you working on a car, bro. Like you be seeing me repost the old schools. I love old
Yes,
school.
sir.
Mhm.
You know, I love me old school.
You was working on one at one time, right? Like back
Bro,
in
I
the
got
day.
I got three old school money cars right now sitting in my mama's backyard.
Mm-hmm.
One
Damn.
on the bottom rusted out. It's a T-top. The bottom toe up. Like need a whole new bottom, but I'm gonna get to them eventually. You know how that job be. They
Yeah.
gonna sit there until I get to them.
Right.
And,
Right.
and no lie, I think a goal of mine that I was talking to my buddy from Baltimore, he do the same thing. But that man basically building his car from scratch, talking about
So you
gutting the
gotta
whole
do it.
thing and then, building it back up the way he wanted. And I'm kind of intrigued on trying to do that myself. I don't know if I want to do it with my car or just get a random, car from the junkyard and do.
Man, you better do it with your car. Unless you plan on flipping it, selling it or whatever. But
Oh nah, I'm trying to keep it, bro. It's a Honda Accord V6. They say
You see.
they say I was trying to do that Honda dealership. You talking about, oh, they don't make those no more. That
Mm-hmm.
type, that model, they don't make no more. So it's worth some money for sure. But
but man, answer your question though, man. Me with the trucks, man. Like I mean, I used to ride by 'em. I used to ride by 'em and be like, boy, I don't see how folks drive them big old trucks, man. All that stuff going on, man. But now
Right.
that I got into it, because that was one thing I was like, man, I gotta at least make a certain type of money, bro. What can make me, you know what I'm saying, a certain type of money for me to live, at least a little bit more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like kind
Mhm.
of it can't it don't match the same, pay, from the other, but it's close to it. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's a little something. So like man, I had to jump in the trucks, man. I like the trucks, man.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, man. For me, man, I would say I like like real estate, man. Just like houses
Mm.
and stuff, like homes, and I like looking at different stuff like that, man. So that was something I didn't know until like after I finished playing. I was like, okay, this be on YouTube, checking out the house tours and stuff like that, man. This is real interesting. So,
That's what a
um,
bag at too, bro. Like folks
yeah,
don't even know. Like that's how you hide your money. That's how you keep your money. That's how you build your money. Like you got your house, man. You could be your own bank.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I ain't thought of it like that.
Look at the
Okay.
real estate agents, like they be, I think it's like either 5 to 10%, 5, 10, 15%, something like that, man. Like that was something I had looked into, bro. I brought the class like 2 times and didn't even finish none of them. Didn't finish none of it. Didn't even go through the first. I think I probably answered like a couple of questions or something, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
And it expired on me. But yeah, I was looking at that too. Cause think about it, right? If you go sell a house for $5 million and you getting 10%, man, that's 50 racks. If I did the math right, the math right.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. That's cool. That's cool. So we talking about numbers. So with that being said, is there something that you're competitive about still, or where is your competitive energy at now? If you still have that.
Man, just one day at a time, bro. I don't really feel like I got that edge like I used to because I'm in like I feel like I'm in my own world right now. So it's like I gotta be a better me than what I was yesterday. Like when I was out there playing ball and competing, yeah, the person in front of me, man, I'm trying to tear his head off, man. I'm trying to get to the quarterback. You know, I play that defensive end, trying to get to the QB. But my competitive edge right now, man, is just being better than what I was yesterday.
That's dope. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Shoot, for me, man, when it comes to competitive, I mean, like I said, I still play. I still play ball or whatnot. But like you said, from what it used to be, nah, I don't know where to put it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like work. Like I compete on work, but also too, I'm big on each one, teach one. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't want to just compete with you. I want to eat with you. So I try to pour that. I try to pour it to my kids. Obviously, you know what I mean. Like my oldest one, I beat up on him. Like, hey, I don't care how old you get, you ain't beating me. But really, to be honest, he don't know. I'm just helping him to get stronger, to get better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I know one day I'm gonna get old, and he gonna dust me. But right now, I'm not gonna let you feel that way.
Right. Right. Right.
But I mean, I wish I would did this when I was younger. But I'm getting back more into lifting. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like when I'm under the bar, like I said, it's me versus me. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm competitive with that. It's like, man, you got to get this thing up. And times I fail, I'm hard on myself for sure.
That's what
So
she said. Gotta get this thing up, eh?
Hey, they tough, boy.
Hey, but you said
Fight for
something
your
right
life.
there, Jen. You said something really key that I want to mention, man. You said it's me versus me. And I feel like that's something I'm very competitive with. I'm competitive with my previous work. I'm competitive,
Right.
like I want to keep advancing, going what's next. And my only competition is me, And I feel like if a lot of people embrace that mentality, we will
Mhm.
have a lot of better quality in everything in this world. But so many times people get caught up in this mine is better than his or hers is better than mine or some
Mhm.
different stuff like that, bro.
Yeah.
But if you focus and compete on yourself versus yourself each and every day, bro, like you'll get better. And I feel like that's what counts the most. So
Keep your eyes on your own paper, man.
exactly.
You know, I somebody else probably said it, but I feel like I came with it in my own mind. Basically, like like when we used to be in school and we took the test, and like everybody, it looked like we probably had the same test or whatever, but the questions was different.
Yeah.
So I might be on number 7, you might be on number 7, and the right answer for yours is A, but the right answer on mine is C. But if I'm copying your shit, I'm looking at your paper and I put A in because it's right for you.
So yeah.
I failed. I get it. Keep your
Okay.
eyes on your own paper, man.
I mean,
Yeah.
but going back to what you said, Chris, what it all ties to comparison is the thief of joy. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, matter of fact, this a good segment because it's life at the ball. But Chris, you can speak to this too, bro. People, me and you've been pretty much best friends since we were 9. You know what I'm saying? But one thing that people try to do, like they used to have me and Chris compete with each other.
Oh yeah.
Like that was always the thing when it came to football. Obviously, knew basketball. I was the man. I won't worry about that.
I wouldn't
But
know hooper.
when it came to football, you know what I'm saying, they see me and him with friends. Some of them they like, man, hey, I need go get his spot. Like I see what Chris doing. I'm like, I see he's doing his thing over here, and people see me doing my thing over here. They're like, man, you can really do it. Going all the way up to high school, like our ninth grade year, before we even stepped foot in the Windsor to start the school year, they heard about me playing quarterback. They see my arm tight the whole nine, but Chris had the IQ to where it trumped me, and I was no like dead serious. Like
Yeah,
it
he was.
trumped
This
He
is
was
me,
my
doing.
cousin, man. So
bro.
I'm listening to him,
I'm
and I'm
dead
like,
serious. Bro, Chris could tell you they were looking for me to do it. What I lacked, Chris already had, and that was the IQ already. I was going off pure arm time the whole nine.
yeah, you
Thinking
had that arm though. You had that
but
arm.
but I'll play. Chris know I jump from wide receiver to quarterback most of the time. To be honest, my whole reason for that was I always wanted Chris to throw me the ball. I wanted to catch a touchdown from Chris. That's my dog.
Thanks.
Like
Yeah,
I don't mind competing with him. Obviously, like I'm gonna make I'll make him work.
Oh yeah.
But I don't got to, and he like, hey, throwing me catching one of his passes. That's the ultimate win for me.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
see y'all. What? Windsor? Cause we all graduated 13, right?
Yeah.
Y'all played freshman for the freshman team.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, for Wednesday.
Y'all remember playing against Groves?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm trying to. It was. I'm trying to remember.
We
I'm trying
smacked
to
y'all.
play y'all. Huh?
So we had one smacking y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all went out smacking us.
Yeah,
We
cause bro,
won.
ass.
Yeah.
I'm bad.
Y'all
Bro,
probably
terrible.
won. Y'all probably won because of the fact of we just didn't have it all together. But I don't believe in the whole just smacking us.
But
Like
I would
I know I
say,
ain't.
I mean, you gotta think if Mark James was over there, he was good. The quarterback over there was good. They had you, and after that, it was kind of quiet. You know what I'm saying?
No, we had PL. We had some people, bro. But
I don't remember Pierre, but that quarterback y'all had, he was a monster.
Hey man, we talking that, and let me just let y'all know we talking. This was about 20 years ago.
Yeah.
20 years ago.
Nah,
That's too long.
that's too
2013.
old, bro.
That's
Nah,
about
2013.
2009.
no,
2009.
2009.
Yeah, 2009.
We talking
Yeah,
about freshman year.
we backdating.
Shoot, 15 years. 15 years.
Yeah, I can't remember.
That's why I say I say a lot of people don't know
Somebody
that.
got smacked in the end zone though. I think I remember that though.
I
Like it
don't
was
know.
like a real nasty hit in the end zone.
For
Like
real?
he got two people hit him or something.
I,
I don't remember that.
I'm
I
not
don't
sure,
remember that.
but
It's something somewhere. Somebody will let me know. I had to call somebody to confirm what happened because I don't know about y'all. Just y'all
man,
probably because y'all come on, man. Y'all went to Windsor, bro. Come on,
We
man.
was lit. We was lit at Wednesday, bro. It was different.
our
It was
freshman team was
different.
solid, bro.
Like you say, that whole IQ thing, like y'all coaches actually taught y'all over there. Like we were just some warriors.
Nah, bro.
Nigga.
To be honest, our little league coaches the ones that really taught us, bro. Our
Yeah.
high school coaches they was just praying and hoping they get the right one type of deal.
Oh yeah, 'cause I was supposed to come to Windsor too.
Bro,
You
you
got
should have came, bro.
you got to think, and then, this ain't no race thing, but think
Who I was
about
supposed to come to Windsor?
little league where we from. Most of our coaches was black, and they really took pride in the X's and O's for us. They ain't had to, but they took pride in that, bro.
That's real.
And
That's
we
real.
all learn, different ways. Like you said, you got bigger, you got strong. You like, hey man, I'm gonna rush quarterback. I don't want to do nothing else. Tight end, defensive end. I feel that. For me, they seen my time at quarterback and at receiver, so it's like, okay, he could do both. But I had took a love for basketball to what football. I had kind of like, hey, y'all can have it, that type of thing. If I was like, obviously, mom out there, I'm gonna compete. But
You just ain't want to get hurt.
nah, I actually love football, bro. That's one thing about it. And Chris will tell you, I was always competitive. I was always competitive, bro.
Yeah, man, but you ain't had like to eat like that, man. You used to eat like a little. I don't know, like you
You
used to eat like
lying,
a little
bro.
kid. You used to
They're
just like
lying,
chicken
bro.
nuggets and stuff and macaroni. You ain't put no. You know what I'm saying? You ain't like no
I,
bread.
I wasn't sitting there just eating just steak and potatoes every day. I was
Yeah, man, you gotta put that weight on, man. You're trying to be cute. You're watching your figure and stuff, man. You couldn't play on football watching your figure.
I mean,
So y'all look, for the next episode, I'm gonna add a picture of here, me and Gene after a little league football game. But I feel like this is a great way to finish up the show. But Little League, the essence of Little League and the values, the discipline, the core structure that is developed as Gene, as you mentioned, we learned a lot of our discipline and structure of the game from Little League, you
Right.
know, and a lot of us we had talent, like natural talent, and it's
Correct.
still seen today.
And some
People,
size,
yeah,
natural size.
natural size. That's you. It's like you can't coach that.
And
Just
teach
for
how.
example, you know Lamar Jackson when he was in high school, everybody sees that clip of him when he's running to the end zone. He just stopped like this, you know, like you can't teach no stuff like that, man.
Right.
But
Man,
I feel like this is a great way, you know, to wrap up the show because I think the next show we should definitely talk about the core
of Little
staple of
League.
Little League. But did anybody have anything else they wanted to say before we wrapped up?
Oh yeah, man. Obviously, I thank y'all. You know what I'm saying, for allowing me to get on here. You know, obviously
Now, man.
to speak my perspective on life after ball. Obviously, like I said, I didn't get a chance to make it, college or professional, but like I said, I still got love for the sport. I'm always around it, and just now, just giving it back, bro.
Okay.
Somebody from somewhere gonna remember these episodes. Like, oh yeah, Herb said said some good things. Oh, Major, Chris, or Connect said some good points to carry over. So, I thank y'all. Without y'all, I wouldn't be here. So for
And
real.
my real name is Joshua because we keep calling we keep calling Connect because by you know what I'm saying we gonna get to it, but my
Yeah.
real name is Joshua. You
Yeah.
know, but I want to say, yeah, Gene, we allowed you to be on this show today. You know, because you've been on your Dave and Ruffin. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, we allowed you to be on the show today. And what's a super rated carburetor? Since you know something about cars, what's a super rated carburetor?
Man, I don't know what you're talking about, but we'll find. I'll let you know about it. The next episode.
All right, man. I need you to come work on the super rated carburetor, man. Money good,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, we're gonna figure that out.
Hey, man, I appreciate both of y'all for joining, man. Hey, once again, tune in next week for another episode of Life After Ball.
All right, man.
Peace.
Oh.
Yes, sir.